Buddy, welcome back to the show. Hey, Kaminsky made it first. Congratulations, Kaminsky. Woo. Now, today was an exciting day. I had a pretty busy day in real life, and now I'm really looking forward to do some live streaming again. Made it out to the lake for a bike ride. Very relaxing. Alright, let's see here. I'm just going to post a little message in the Lelanders Discord group that the show has begun. I forgot to do it, so let's do it now before I forget any longer. Now I'm just explaining that YouTube subs are like a roller coaster. It goes up and down. I'd say what else it's like, but I don't want my channel taken down already. Alright, so show is starting now. I really should have skipped less classes and keyboarding. But I can type 40 words per minute, so it's not too bad. Alright, so that's shared. I think that's the right group. Yes, it is. Alright, so today the title of the show is we're going to be doing some more of the casino event. So let's see, should I begin it now? Let's go check. Well, let's get some of the time sensitive stuff completed first, because that's really on a timer. Speaking of, fuck. See that? Even though it reset over, I gotta claim them all the same day, or even if you log back in the game after, it's still fucking, so I wasted an event. Oh, God. Or a tavern task, not an event. But it's not the end of the world. At least now I know. I don't have to do that trick anymore because now it doesn't even work. Yeah, Shelly's slacking today. Kaminsky beat you. Nah, I'm just joking. I shouldn't laugh. I know people want to be first. Now today my training has been going good for getting back into shape. Managed to bike 2 days to the lake in a row. And I went a little bit earlier today, so it wasn't, well, it's funny, the disc golf course was just fucking packed with other players and with joggers. They had a jogging track meet going. So it was a little bit sketch trying to play there, but we managed. We managed. Now I managed to keep my eyes to myself a little bit better today. I don't know, first day after a long winter, start seeing babes running around. Ashamed of myself. Alright, let's get back to this. Now that girl yesterday, I couldn't help but stare. I was like, God, you gotta try to look the other way and look out the side of your eye at least. Not just stare. Alright, let's collect some flowers. Did I just send everyone flowers? I don't grasp out what's going on. Oh well. I've been kind of not looking where I'm clicking. I hate when that happens. Oh fuck, I failed on the goddamn Hunger Games. Can you believe it? That person was like 100 levels above the other person and they fucking lost. 100 levels over. Can you fucking believe that? You piece of shit. Something's got to be done with that Hunger Games. If someone's levels are 100 over, what the fuck, right? Like, that is bullshit. God damn it. Yeah, I should just bet on Shori. See, I don't know why. It's like, I kept thinking that the person with the drastically better team and higher levels would win in the Hunger Games. But no, apparently fucking one with 100 levels less is fucking winning. Yeah, like, look at that. That's almost 100 levels more, and they fucking lost. And their fucking teams are basically the same. Now they have different teams. Like, why do they show you different teams after the fight's over? It's like going to a horse race, and they're like, hey, want to bet on the horses? Sorry, you can't see the horses till after the races. So you don't really know who you're betting on. It's like, well, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Sorry to be pissed, but man, that really pisses me off. That should have been a fucking easy win. Fucking horse shit. No, congratulations to the other player for beating a person 100 fucking levels over them. It's not your fault. The fucking goddamn game doesn't show the fucking proper teams. Like, I don't know, I could have swore I checked the teams before the match, and that was not who they had used the previous battle. So I don't get the Hunger Games and why they fuck people around like that, but it's not fun. I swear to God, just remove the event from the game if you're not going to make it work properly. Like, what's the point in betting on this fucking horse race? It'd be like, this horse race is like fucking 10 times the speed of the other one. Who would you like to bet on? Oh, the horse race is over. Guess what? The one that can run 10 times faster, it lost. It's like, oh yeah? Well, I think your fucking rating system was bullshit then. Fucking lying sons of bitches. Anyways, let's get back to something good in the game. So that's the one thing that this game is really, it's got to realize that if you put a mode into the game that makes people so mad they just want to quit, you got to weigh that in your options. Like, hey, do you think it's really worth having this mode in the game? Almost half the people that play it just quit the game and never play again. Maybe we should, like, I don't know, take that mode out of the fucking game. Dear God, man. Pieces of shit. Like, I swear to God, it's like a company's like, hey, we have this game where people deposit money for unlocking items. Think we should add a level that pisses everyone off and just makes them quit the game? Yeah, let's add that level into it. That sounds like a fucking genius idea. Like, is that how the meeting went? Is that how it all went down? Like, oh, you know, like people like to stay in the game. Oh, let's add a level that makes them fucking quit the game. Yeah, let's do that. Who needs their deposit money, right? Fucking piece of shit. Like, I wouldn't mind if if I clicked on the event and I went to the Hunger Games and there was a match and I could just click and I could see which teams are going to be fighting in this match. Like, next to each other. Not where I have to take screenshots, not where I have to go back to previous battles and look at other teams. Just one button that I can press. Maybe it's here and I don't even see it. Can I click somewhere and it'll show which teams they're going to actually use in the battle? Not where it displays some other team that's not even going to be competing. And then I fucking lose because they put in a fucking fake team and we were betting. Yeah, see, here it shows the team from the previous match. Well, that's great, but is that the team that they're going to use this match? Why am I betting on teams that I don't even fucking know that are competing? God damn it. Now, I'll try to move on from that. I gotta just stop playing the Hunger Games. I won it a couple times. I'm like, okay, now it's working properly. The teams that are higher levels are winning the fucking matches. God. You know, there was one good thing on my bike ride today I noticed. One of the things I was bitching about was a giant construction project they did at one of the lakes next to our petting zoo. And the fucking, the project looked really shitty. And I was like bitching about it, saying the project's shitty. But I gave it a chance, and what do you know, I bike packed the project today, and the project had improved dramatically. They had added in this new huge boardwalk, so I was like, all right. It's like maybe it wasn't a complete waste then. There was actually some more coming to the project. I just had to give it a chance. So maybe that's like with Hunger Games. I'll just give it a chance. Maybe it's one of those things like a work in progress. They'll try to fix the Hunger Games so it doesn't make people mad and quit the game. I don't know why you'd want features like that in the game. It's kind of neat for now. It does keep the population of the game down. Like, hey, you don't want millions of players shutting down all your servers, right? Try to get as many people to quit your game as you can. Yeah, sorry. No, I actually like it when my temper gets off the hook sometimes. There's a lot of cases I just get too tired. And if I'm really angry, I don't really get tired. So I kind of love it. Let's see. How much is my watch saying? Oh, fuck. Pushed my heart up to 100 beats per minute. You know what it is that really pisses me off with Hunger Games the most? I've been playing Hunger Games for like 6 months now, and I've just lost, lost some more times, lost some more times, and then lost for another fucking 3 months. Never once have I ever fucking won in it. So that's one of the things that really pisses me off. I'm like, I've just randomly picked. I've tried to pick fucking players with the best teams. I've tried to just bet on Gizmo. And nothing in 6 months fucking works. So I'm like, I really don't even want to play the Hunger Games anymore. If I had to rank the Hunger Games out of all the games I've ever played on a fucking video game, I'd probably rank Hunger Games as the fucking worst. I have never hated a game worse than the fucking Hunger Games. And the only reason I keep doing it is because it's fucking in this event center and you can get prizes from it. So I'm like, fuck it. I have to try it even though I fucking hate it. So I don't know. I really wish they would just take... I'm really considering just quitting the game over the Hunger Games. I can't fucking stand it. It is like really the worst fucking game I've ever played. I've never, like any other game, it isn't even half is how much I fucking hate the Hunger Games. Now it's funny, I've never even seen the movie. Maybe I should go check it out, right? Maybe I'd love the Hunger Games movies. Right. Oh, war will end. Let's give him a challenge. Oh, well, yeah, there's worse things in life than the Hunger Games. We still got our fucking lockdowns going in the country. I think that's what's really getting on my nerves, too. Like, I've really built up so much anger over being stuck inside the house for, like, the past 3.5 years that I'm, like, so sick of it. It would kind of be like if you get stuck in solitary confinement. They say it's most prisoners would rather die than go into it. I could see why. It fucking sucks. Oh well, there's gonna be good times coming. That's what I always figure. If you go through lots of horse shit, as soon as you wipe it off your boots and clean them, your boots seem so much better because then they're no longer covered in that fucking horse shit. No, don't worry, I won't really quit. Even if I did quit, I'd probably be like Suki and just quit for not being fucking hooked and playing it every goddamn day. Now, I'm pretty addicted to Hunger Games, to Clone Evolution. I can't believe I just said I was addicted to Hunger Games. Fuck that shit. Yeah, so it'll be nice. Once I get my outdoor vlogging series done, I'm going to swing by that construction site, and there's a whole bunch of new things I can show people. The new bus station, the new boardwalk that goes over the lake next to the Stephen Hawking Center. I know I like to kind of debate like fucking physics with people on YouTube and Facebook sometimes. Like, you don't know anything about it. And it's like, when have you ever gone to school for all this? And it's like, well, I actually live right next to the world's most advanced lab. I can just go in and study there anytime I want. They even have the classes online, so you don't even have to live next door. All right, we got a purple frag. That was good. All right, let's try it again. If we're getting purple frags and jewels, might as well. Now, I have a bit of obsessive compulsive behavior disorder, not to a bad degree, but normally if I focus on something that I like, I'll just keep doing it over and over and over again until I get better and better at it. Clone Evolution, I just haven't really gotten better at it, but I still keep focusing on it. Alright, we got 60 jewels that time. Let's play it again. Yep, so we're still making more than we actually got, so let's give it a go. Where are we going? Westward, ho. And we might actually take this sucker out. Look at his life, it's getting lower. No, that'd be funny. Do all that work to 1,000 subs and you just quit right as I make it. I did that once at a factory job. The factory was so upset with me. But it was because of my health issues. I just couldn't take working at the health part of it anymore. But what I did is I started as a temp worker, worked and worked and worked until I got hired on. Then they gave me a big raise, and then I like quit the next day. They're like, what the fuck? You did all that work months and months and months to try to get hired on. Then you got hired on, got the big raise, and then you just quit? I was like, man, I couldn't take the fucking breathing sawdust anymore. It's like I was like, fuck it, it's not worth it. My lungs hurt every day. I'm sick of breathing sawdust. As much as I love the job. Oh, we didn't get shit that time. Fuck. Let's try one more time. We're going to see if we can beat this guy. Switch this around. See if that makes any difference. Now, finishing off the bottle of mead today. There's only a sip in here, so it's not really much, just for the taste. To be honest, I don't even really like the taste of this. It reminds me too much of wine. Like, if anyone likes the taste of wine, and you're of age, or you have your parents' permission, or whatever the fuck it is in where you live, this sweet mead, it is not sweet. I don't know what it is. I think I did have one bottle of it that was sweet out of the 4, but the other 3 so far have been very sour. They taste just like wine. Like, if I poured a glass of wine and this, and gave it to someone, well, if you gave it to me, and asked me to taste both, I would say both are just wine. I wouldn't notice that this one is mead. So that's really why they call mead honey wine. It must be because you can make it taste just like wine, if you want. That's probably when you push the alcohol too high. Like, this is up to 11.5%. So if you keep it down around 8 or 12, or yeah, I think I've even tried one that was stronger and tasted better. So who knows, maybe they used a different kind of yeast, or maybe they used different ingredients. Well, there's not really any other ingredients. Or yeah, different honey, that's what it could be. There we go. Now we got 3 purples and 70 frags. That was better. Let's try that again. I know that's a lot of jewels, but we're almost killing them, right? And you can get a slaying bonus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can learn what not to do. Dear God. You know, when I was a kid, I kind of wish I would have learned sooner on how damaging weed and vaporizing and all this shit can be. Especially how addictive it is. I know, I guess the cops tried to tell you, but it really didn't sink in with me because I always thought cops were just joking. Now, to some degree, it can help people if they're going through rough times and whatnot, but if you're already going through good times, I wouldn't really want to risk it. Now, I feel bad when I hear people that try to quit drinking or smoking and they get so depressed that they kill themselves. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You might as well just stay drinking or smoking. That wouldn't have been as bad as dying. What the fuck? Not that I promote drinking and smoking, but if dying is the alternative, then hell, have a drink. Yeah, and who knows? Sometimes they talk about wine. If you drink a glass a day, it could help you. I don't know. I'm not a health expert. I have looked into people that have lived into their hundreds. This one lady I researched, she was like one of those people that never really cut back on much, but she just did everything in moderation. So she would eat chocolate, drink booze, but she would just like eat one chocolate or drink one glass of wine. She wouldn't get carried away. Oh, and she ate fruit every day. So I was thinking, as much as those people make fun of fruit and say there's nothing really good for it other than vitamin C, I bet you there's something else in fruit that we don't even know yet. There's a lot of people that live a long time, they swear that they eat some fruit a day, sort of like the apple a day thing. Holy fuck, we're doing some damage here, but man, our team just dies so quick. Hey, Epic C, how's it going? Yeah, don't do drugs. The drugs will end up doing you. Now, even weed, people are like, oh, weed's not really a drug, it's just natural, but man, you get so hooked on it. And it can take over your whole life to the point where all you do is vape all day. It's not really the greatest habit. I know there's worse habits, but still, it's not the greatest either. Who knows, like maybe they'll do studies someday and find out that vaping is good somehow, but I highly doubt it. I know I hear people say that vaping's the greatest thing ever, but whoa shit, we got the slaying bonus. Alright, 120. It's not really that good of a slaying bonus, but at least we got the fur. That's a lot of good rewards. Alright, let's check how many purples we got now. Yeah, thanks everyone for saving me the end boss. Being able to finish him quick was excellent. I wouldn't call that quick. That was quite the long battle, but we won. Fuck, so I can't play this team? Is that what the jazz is? Ah, fuck. Holy fuck, man, our team's so close, neck and neck here, right? Let's tear him a new one. Who do we want to get rid of? Let's take out the healer. They don't like healing. Or should we take out Budokai? She's a bit of a bitch. Yeah, let's take out the healer. Budokai will die on her own. She's very weak. This should be a quick slaughter. Should be. Famous last words. Yeah, it's finally. I can start wearing the fucking normal clothing again. Like, this is one of my only shirts that fits me no matter how much weight I put on. I don't know, it's like basketball jerseys are designed for multiple weights. And it's fucking nice and warm in Canada again. Well, at least in the southern province. I live in southern Ontario, so I actually live farther south than a lot of people in the States. Sort of how like Alaska. A lot of people in Alaska live farther north than everyone in Canada, even though they're in the States. But it's not that much of a misconception, because yeah, most of the States is further south than me. Now I'm pretty close to, what would you call the elevation? Detroit? Yeah, I guess. So the weather Detroit has is pretty similar to mine. I think actually Detroit gets it slightly worse. Now I'll go for another trip to Detroit for my travel channel. Once the fucking world situation cool down, we can just go over the border by bus. I haven't been to Detroit since I was a teenager. I think, what year was it? Or no, it was when I first turned 20. So right when I turned 20, I went to Detroit. Oh, what an adventure that was. No, I was surprised because I had never really been to the States much. Well, yeah, I think I'd only been to Buffalo at that point before. So it was my first time going to like one of the more rougher areas of Detroit. I was kind of surprised. Like, I knew it was going to be rough, but I had no idea that rough. But I should have brought a camera because what I experienced was actually a little bit out of the ordinary. Just go figure, every time I travel there's some sort of fucking century-wide fucking disaster that's occurring when I get there. I swear it had nothing to do with it. Now what happened on my trip through Detroit is we were driving by a beer factory on the highway. I don't know if anyone had heard of it. It's one of the biggest beer factory fires in history. So yeah, so we were driving by on the highway and I glance out the window. I'm like, holy fuck, there's a giant fire over there, right? I yell it in the van because we were taking a van with the church group to Cedar Point, Ohio. But then the fucking goddamn fucking beer factory, the flames were so big. I was like, oh my god, this is like the biggest fire I'd ever seen in my life. It was like as soon as I came into Detroit, I see this giant building burning. And then it looked so surreal that I was like, it has to be a movie. I couldn't even imagine that it was like a real fire. I was like, where's the film crews? Is there like special effects being projected onto the building or something? No, but it turned out it was a real fire. I should have thought of that too, because it's like special effects happens after. They don't project the special effects in real time, right? Dum-da-dum-dum. But anyways, I told everyone in the van, I'm like, hey, look over there. And they're like, what? I'm like, a fire. And they're like, holy shit, a fire. I was the first to see it. I'll always remember that. It was funny because everyone else was like glued to like their books or whatever the hell they were looking at, and they didn't even notice. We're driving by a fucking giant fire. It But I'll never forget that fire too, that it was so big that we drove for 3 hours on this highway, looked back, and you could still see the smoke. So I was like, holy fuck, man. 3 hours away and you could still see the smoke. I forget what building it was. They said it was a beer factory. I think like maybe Bud or something. I don't know. No, we made it there before the fire trucks too. So we got to see it fully engulfed. It was pretty late at night. I think around like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. So that was my first impression of Detroit. I was like, holy fuck, man. It's like a war zone. There's like giant buildings on fire burning to the ground. So I'm sure Detroit isn't always that bad. Holy shit, we can finish off another level today. Thanks everyone. Jeez, everyone's so grateful this week. They're saving all the best levels for us on the show. Hey, Love is here. Thanks for joining. We got so many people in the chat today. Yeah, the other thing I never thought that I would notice or ever see in my life in Detroit was like the Mad Max scenario. Like in Canada, when a car breaks down, tow trucks will tow it no matter what, and then they'll just bill the owner of the vehicle. So when I got to the States, I was a little bit surprised in Detroit or whatever that you could see wrecks of cars on the side of the highway and no tow truck had come to take them away. They just rotted right down to the frame. There was like nothing left, just the frame sitting on the side of the road. I was surprised. I don't know if the States ever changed that, so now they take wrecks away, but I was surprised. I never thought that you could live in a place and just see like car wrecks that just got left and no one ever cleaned them up. It's like, what the fuck? That was really weird. The other thing that was really weird about Detroit was the sheets of broken glass. I was not anticipating that. I was like, how the hell does anyone bike in this city? Because like we stopped at a gas station. I stepped out of the vehicle and all I could feel was crunching. So I looked under my feet and there was just sheets of broken glass everywhere. I was like, what the fuck, man? Does like don't have street cleaners? Like sheets of broken glass just covering the roads. I was like, oh god, I would never take a bike anywhere in this city. You'd have a flat tire after the first 10 minutes. In Canada, we have street sweepers that would just go around. If anyone actually broke some glass somewhere, they would get cleaned up in minutes. So that was like a pretty weird difference. Oh yeah, and there was a kid that was getting busted by the cops for stealing a car. I was kind of surprised about that. We got to the gas station, they were like taking a kid away. Maybe it wasn't a car theft, I don't know, but they grabbed him out of the driver's seat and put him in the back. He looked like all of like 8 or 10 years old. I was like, what the fuck? Why was a kid driving a car? How did the cops catch him? So that was my first experience in Detroit. I was like, wow, this is a wild city. I really should have brought a camcorder. Can you imagine what that tape would have been worth? Fuck. I always miss the recording some of the best trips. No, but other things I saw in Detroit were really surprising. When I got to the theme park in Ohio, well, I guess it's not Detroit, there was a whole bunch of, like, I thought they looked like pretty rough kids and gangs and stuff. But when they did the national anthem, all the gang members took off their hats and were saluting the anthem. I was like, wow, that was pretty wild. But maybe that's changed now. Because I was thinking in Canada, we aren't very patriotic, where most people won't even stand for the anthem, let alone take their hat off or something, depending where you are. So I was surprised when I went to a theme park that there were so many people that actually liked the anthem and were saluting it. But that was back in the year 2012, so, or not 2012, the year 2000. So that was what, fucking 20 years ago. 21 years ago. Last time I was in Detroit. Now I've seen Detroit since from across the river, but I've never actually gone back into the city. Now when I went to the park to play disc golf, there were some people that got so into the hot weather today, they're just jogging in a bathing suit. No tops, nothing, just the bottom bathing suit. I was like, holy fuck, man, there's still snow on the ground in some spots. But when you're jogging, I'm like, yeah, I guess you get pretty hot, so. Alright, we gotta buy one more attack time to finish it off. I think it's worth it. Now you can tell a lot of university athletes, they take their training really seriously. They're out there running like crazy. Like even on my bike, I could barely keep up to them. Alright, that mead is done. Actually, the last sip was pretty sweet. Now, today's disc golf game didn't go as well. I had maybe one or two good shots. Well, I almost had a, what do they call it? Not a birdie, but what's better than a birdie? Forget, nah, I can't even remember. Par, birdie, eagle. Yeah, I almost had an eagle today. What it was is I was playing a hole, or par 4, shot it, and my first shot was pretty good, but my second shot was really good and almost went in. So getting a par 4 in 2 shots would have been nice. It was close. Alright, so we got some more frags. Did we beat it? Yes, we beat it. Everything is reset back to 0. Man, the only thing I don't like about our stage list is that we're such high levels, right? I can hardly wait till it... I guess it'll never go back down in level, but... It's weird too that I've been playing the game for over a year and we've only made it up to stage 17. And what happens when you make it to 22? Is that like the end? Or is there like a whole nother row, if anyone knows? Suki's playing, she would know. Or watching. Alright, so we're doing the casino event stuff today, so I guess that's what we should do. So we'll try some of the casino event stuff. Now today I'll make sure I don't waste any, so that if it comes close to, what is it, 8 o'clock, I'll just hit accelerate and beat this one quick. Well, I might as well do it now, because it's a waste of jewels, but I don't want the fucking mission to not be claimed. I'll have to start recording sooner. Shelly will be happy too, so we can get these claimed in time before they expire. No, soon I'm going to be working probably, I don't know, 7 till 3 or 8 till 4 shifts. See how my body handles it. Hopefully I'll be able to keep doing it and get some money in the bank again. And then, yeah, once I get home from that, I can move my uncle, and then I'll be able to start recording. So yeah, it's probably going to be pretty late still. It's going to be pushing 5 o'clock here. It's maybe about an hour earlier than when we started today. Hopefully I'll be able to start recording then every day. Right, so we got a bunch of 120 gear. I don't know if any of my other heroes need it. We should take a look. I'm trying to get 140 sets, so these 120 pieces are pretty useless. He's still using 120. So is he.
I am going to swim and...
Hello for sun is only worth a l- The Celts will never...
Hey, buddy. Looks like your defense system is full of loopholes.
One day, you... The Celts will never give up.
Alright, so let's go to the equipment lab and consume some of this. Yeah, that's a lot to consume. Alright, we'll consume this as well. Yeah, that was a good haul to disassemble. Alright, now we should be able to boost the actual stars on some of the 140 gear. Let's get this up to all 3 stars. That's good. I'm not going to bother raising up the stars on the other stuff because I'm going to try boosting it up soon anyway. Oh god. At least I got my mind off that Hunger Games thing. Sorry for freaking out, everyone. I was just so hoping that that was the guarantee that we were finally going to win the Hunger Games. Because that team was so much more higher level. I was like, there's no way they could lose. Alright, so let's try it. Fuck. Come on, we need some Darius. Come on, Darius. Ooh, there was a 130. More trash. Holy, they just don't want to give me Darius, right? I don't even need him. Why are they trying to hold him back so bad? Holy, they just won't. At least they're giving me those purples. I don't mind those. Oh, they gave me that too. Come on, where's Darius? Alright, let's do a quick message from the sponsor, and then we'll try another attempt at Darius. Holy shit, 8 viewers and 7 likes. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Alright, let's go to the sponsor message. Today's casino failure attempts.
Brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo!
Alright, welcome back everyone. Let's try a few more casino spins. We can do it. Better fucking do it. Come on, Darius. Don't we all love Darius? Does everyone know what Darius is from? Remember that Magi symbol that I used to have on the cutscenes? I'm gonna probably try to bring it back soon. Or make a new one. Yeah, he was one of the old, not gods, but kings of the Persian Empire, I believe. Could be wrong. Maybe it was the Achaemenian Empire, something like that. Back when the sons of Noah used to live in the Holy Lands. There he is, Darius. Yes, Darius the Great. No, I think Darius the Great, he was put in a whole bunch of not only tombs, but big statues. It's pretty cool. One of the best leaders from history. I don't want, it could be another Darius that they're making him of, but that's the Darius I think of when I hear the name. Alright, so yeah, so we can do a refresh now. Now, if anyone's from, what is it, Iran and stuff, you probably know all about Darius. Hey, there was 2 to claim. That was funny. So many, there was 2. Alright, 300 jewels. That's what I like to see. I would like to see this make it all the way up to 20,000. That'd be fucking sweet. Yeah, let's collect some shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, there we go. We got a bunch. I like how many red scrolls we got there. That was nice. Alright, so we're around 2 of 3. Maybe we'll save some of the rounds. Oh shit, we're getting some Vibram tokens and a 50 lot. That'll be sweet. Alright, so when we collect those next time, that'll be fun. I would do a spin on the Royal, but we just got Darius, so they're probably not going to give us 2 heroes back to back. So I'll probably wait till tomorrow's episode, then we'll try our luck to see if we can get Son of the Black Hole. Since we're up to 76 of these coins, why not, right? Alright, so let's look at my bag of tricks, see what we got. Now we got another Darius in there. Yeah, that's what I like to see. How many other Dariuses do we still have? I'm pretty sure I need to make a gold Darius, so if we have a few, that'd be good. Come on, Darius. How many Dariuses do we have? Fuck, it's not looking good. Damn. Oh yeah, we can check DNA. Darius should be in here, at least one clone in DNA.
I am going to swim.
Hello for sun is only the Celts will never give up.
Hey, buddy. Looks like
Fuck, man, I didn't have any Dariuses, eh? That's pretty unreal. Alright, so, wow, that's fucked. I really needed that Darius. It's good that I got him.
Celts one.
hey, but
Hello for sun is
Alright, and if anyone's got any advice of who I should set the casino wheel to for tomorrow's episode, just put in the chat. You can look at my team. Who do I need? I'll probably need another Darius. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I'm trying to make her. Well, I only need her. Oh, I know who it is. I have to go to... Yeah, that guy. He's going to be a bitch to make. Maybe I need Bison. Is Bison available on that casino wheel? Let me check. I think he's probably just on the super spot, but if he's on the regular wheel, man, I'll try to get him next. Because I need some Bisons. Alright, we're almost at 7 o'clock here, so I gotta start working on the daily tasks and try to finish those. Gotta finish them quick. Alright, let's go with the arena challenges. Do those next. Alright, so I made it to it. I'm just gonna go check there. Alright, we got the victory. Yes! She's hard to beat. Let's give her a try. Yeah! Beat it! Oh, I seen someone from Lelanders there. Quickly before I changed it, I noticed. I was like, oh, Lelanders. No, I kind of look at weed and drinking and all that in the same way I look at watching TV. Like TV, when people are like, oh, you should sit around, watch TV shows. You can watch all your favorite science fiction and all your favorite horror, whatever. I kind of think of TV as one of those things as the same way as booze and weed. I'm like, it's really one of those things you shouldn't really bother indulging in it unless you need it. Like if I'm stuck in a senior home or something, or long-term care, when I get into my 60s or 70s, I'll be like, holy fuck, man, now I can watch TV. And I'll have saved all the shows that... Not to say that when you become a senior you should start drinking and smoking, but I don't know, that's the way I look at TV. Like, yeah, I should probably just wait until I have nothing to do at all. Then I'll be like, okay, now I can start watching TV. Now, occasionally there'll be a show where I'm like, hey, I should really watch it because it sounds good, but it's hard for me to get more than a couple shows into or episodes into a season before I lose interest. It's a shame we got so close, eh? We were only fucking 3 A battles away. Could have got 5 Vibram tokens. That would have been sweet, because then we would have been at 21. Then we would have only been 9 away. Oh well. One of these days we're going to get this blue-haired kid, and it's going to be great. We'll fucking get some new red people for our team. There'll be some major upgrades. That's what I figure my team is due for major upgrades, because fuck man, level 200 is just around the corner. And I still have really shitty heroes. So we gotta fucking change that. Now I'm pretty sure once my team actually changes to 200, they should start cutting me some more slack when I'm doing hero draws, right? Stop giving me the garbage and start giving me some of the ones I actually need. Fuck, man, this is a challenging battle. Who should we try to face? Take out the pig? Miss Piggy? Or go with the healer, take her out right away? Yeah, let's take the healer out right away. Try that. If anyone's got some advice on how I should change my team up to fight these people, let me know. Now, what scares me about the weather is I was at the park and we already have a lot of bugs. So I was like, oh fuck man, this seems like one of those years in Canada where we're going to get a lot of bugs this year. Could be wrong about that, but... So I'll have to really watch it because ticks are starting to become more common. Sucks. Now I've really only seen ticks maybe once or twice in my whole life, because I live in southern Ontario and there's not a whole lot of ticks in this part. But when I traveled up north, that's when I seen them for the first time in my life. Holy fuck, what's with this battle? I can't even kill the healer. The fuck did I do wrong here? It's like I put Tengu on the healer so I could kill her, and he can't even kill her. And she's not even red. Like, how weak is Tengu? What the hell's going on here? Come on, Jane. There we go. Alright, now we're starting to do some damage. Oh, fuck. She's back to full again. What the fuck's going on? This is a nightmare. Someone that they have on their team is a really good healer. Has anyone pinpointed? Maybe it's this chick? Is she the one that's like a super healer? Oh, too bad. He got her to one hit and she survived. There, she's done. We got 2 of their heroes done. That's a good sign. Although one of mine's almost dead. Come on, Jane. Heal, Jane. Yes! Jane is the kind of woman I like. She gets the job done. Dang. Alright, sorry, I'll close the Discord. I forgot I was checking the pinned message and then got carried away watching. Alright, oh yeah, it was Shelly who was the one who posted it. Thanks again, Shelly. Fucking A! Bison is one of the heroes you can get. Alright, so I'm gonna use Bison on the casino wheel tomorrow. Fucking A, yeah. Oh yeah, Fat Chili is one of the ones too. Should probably get more of him, but I think we have all we need for now. So we'll go with the Bison, because he's the one we really need. Alright, thanks again, Shelly. Your pinned message in the Lelanders group or Discord has really helped. So that's what we need, is young people to teach me how to use Discord. I'm a little bit old for it. Back in my day, we used to buy drugs from Jade. Now we could just get them from the government. Yeah, my internet's fucked today. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go ask my roommate. Maybe she's using the internet a lot. Because I've been getting lag a lot. Could barely watch 3 videos at the same time. I don't know why I do that. I have no explanation. Ooh. Now, I was watching some people do videos setting up their greenhouses. Well, people as in Playboy models doing greenhouse gardening videos. But yeah, I was really into the gardening and greenhouse part of it. And thinking I should really, well, how many projects do I got going? I got to set up my greenhouse before my fucking work starts. So tomorrow, instead of playing disc golf, I'm going to bite the bullet and do some more work outside. Get my greenhouse transferred from my balcony to the yard. Privacy screens are set up, so everything's ready to go. Well, we're close to beating this batch. Man, that Miss Piggy, she's hard to kill. Kermit would be very upset with this. Now I'll check the stream strength. It says that it's coming in at excellent, but if it's not working on your end, you could try a refresh. Sometimes that improves the lag. All right, we got our hands on the gold chest. Gold chest, gold chest. Yes. Now it's funny to cheer so much for the gold chest when really, we've been getting purple frags all day today. So we got lots of them. Let's check how many. Ooh, fuck yeah. We're up to 115. Excuse me. Sorry. It's the booze's fault. I had nothing to do with it. Alright, Hand of Midas, Advanced Clone. Let's get that shit done. No, it should be my end that's lagging a bit too, because my internet is fucked today. I don't know what's happening. I think what happens is maybe our grid sometimes gets worked on it. So every once in a while I'll get bad internet for like a week or something. It sucks. And then it just comes back to working normal again. I tried replacing all my network cables. My city is actually, the network people came and replaced all the cables too. So there really is no old cables anywhere in the whole line. No, actually, they did say, though, that the cables to the actual street itself, those ones are from, like, the 70s. So, like, yeah, the whole street lines need to be replaced. But I can't really do anything about that. Maybe Google, when they get their act together and start fucking looking at the street lines, because they're only a fucking block down the street. So I was like, what the fuck? How close do I have to be to Google to get a good internet? It's like 2 or 3 blocks, not close enough. I know Google is not really an internet provider, but you think they would have pretty good internet access at fucking Google headquarters. And if they have it, why am I a block away and I can't get shit for internet? Pretty sure they don't have shit for internet. Can you imagine Google? They're like, oh yeah, our fucking internet sucks. We have like 70s internet going. I don't think Google would stand for that. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Maybe when I can actually interview people at the Google office near my house, I'll ask them if, like, did they have good internet? How the hell did they get it? I'll be like, man, I live, like, across the street. My internet's fucking garbage. Like, how did you get it? Who's your source? Alright, let's get these robots in. Holy shit, 2 levels. That was good. Fire and water, good mix. Now he's going to reach the point, well, he'll be strong enough that I could use him as my backup team fighters. Well, maybe not. Because he can only go up to 130, so he's almost there. My other backup heroes are starting to get strong too. Go on you. Alright, so next we'll advance the clone. Yeah, 7 minutes. Fuck, man, we could just wait 7 minutes. Yeah, I'll wait the 7 minutes. What do we got for the other one? Oh yeah, ordinary clone. I don't think that one's 7 minutes. No, 2 hours. So we'll make that one. Which is weird. Usually the ordinary clone's the easier or harder or easier one to make. Alright, so just that one advanced clone. That's not so bad. Everything time sensitive is just about complete. Alright, let's do a few dungeon battles. Want to hit the vape a little bit more. And while the dungeon battle goes, I'll give a shout out to everyone in the chat too. Let's give a shout out to the chat. Alright, Kaminsky. Kaminsky made it first today. Then Shelly. And let's see. Shelly, Kaminsky. Oh yeah, Epic C. Epic C also joined. And Love Kadita. I think I'm saying it wrong each time, but I'm trying. Alright, so thanks everyone for joining the chat. Let's give everyone in the chat a big applause. And for everyone else watching who couldn't make it into the chat as well. Yeah, and if anyone else has their own projects that they're working on, like YouTube channels or websites or music, art, whatever you create, just let me know. I can start sharing. I don't have any actual paid sponsors yet, but now I can start doing some free ones until I get too many requests that I can't fit them all in. It can be your opportunity, free advertising. Now I like to try to help people when I can, so that hopefully I can get some good karma in my direction one of these days. Not that I don't have any already, but still looking for that winning lottery ticket. Just kidding. Now I've been playing that Bitcoin lottery for so many days. Yeah, let's check it out. I don't know, Bitcoin lottery must be coming up to like 6 months or year anniversary soon too. And I've yet to win the lottery, had a lot of close calls. 4 viewers and 8 likes. Thanks, everyone. Now, so far it says the stream is still in excellent condition, so it might be lagging somewhere along the line, but everything that I have is in the green. Holy shit, we're at 159,940 Satoshi. So we're getting close to the 160,000 mark. Let's give it a roll. Right, 159,943. So thanks everyone who's been helping with the free Bitcoin wallet system. If you want to help out with that, it's in the links below too. And you can start your own wallet. Who knows, if you become the next big streamer, you could have like hundreds of people helping you with Bitcoin. And you have to follow the rules. Make sure you follow the regional laws like age and if you're allowed to use Bitcoins. Alright, the next wallet system is BetFury. We'll check out how that's doing. And each one of these places, not only is it a wallet system, but they also have loot boxes. Same deal, you have to follow the regional laws. So sorry anyone if I keep teasing you when you're not of age. That's one thing when you're a kid, it's like you always look forward to becoming an adult, and then once you become your adult, you're like, oh fuck, it was so much better when I was a kid. It's always greener on the other side, right? Now I think what it is when you're a kid, you always emphasize or you always like dream about having all the freedom adults have. But then when you become an adult, you get so many bills that you almost have no time for freedom. So it's like you have the freedom, but you just can't use it. Unless you're successful enough that you don't have enough bills crushing all your free time. Marry someone rich. No, I'm just kidding. Now, marrying rich can work both ways, I guess, now. Even guys are marrying rich chicks. I'm kind of surprised about that. No, when I was a kid growing up, we always tried to, well, we didn't try to. We always played video games where you're rescuing women in distress. So that's kind of like ingrained into my psyche. I find women in distress more attractive. So I find it strange when people would marry someone who's not really in distress. I don't know why. Too much Mario. I blame Nintendo for all my disturbing looking trends. Alright, so there we go. Beyonce on this. Yeah, I was just going to say, for this BetFury referral system, they have a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies and not just Bitcoin. So I'll give a list of all of them. And I opened the wrong list. Ah, here it is, cryptocurrencies. Now, a lot of these are popular cryptocurrencies. You might have heard a few of them. Holy shit, there's still a whole bunch of action. There was a bunch of action this morning. I don't know if anyone's seen it. But anyways, Bitcoin is down 0.2%. It's not too bad, 58,000. Still trading slightly under 60,000. Then we got Ethereum. Ethereum's another one that you can collect shares or crypto on this BetFury. And Ethereum's at $1,800 and it's down 0.5%. Beyonce's up 0.6%. Tether, which is the US dollar, is down 0.1%. Tron is up 6% and BitTorrent is up 25%. Man, I was checking BitTorrent this morning and it was up like crazy. So that's what I was thinking, God, I wish I would have followed my own advice and invested into BitTorrent, but oh well. Who knows, maybe it'll crash to nothing and I would have lost everything anyways. You never know, right? Yeah, so good luck to everyone taking the plunge in cryptocurrencies, and if make sure you only afford to gamble what you can, or gamble what you can afford to lose. And if you're following the regional laws, some people aren't even allowed crypto, so make sure you check it. Alright, so we got the dungeon battles wrapping up. That's pretty good. I don't know what it's going to take to beat these people. I'm pretty sure what it is I need to get my new hero. There could be a way to change my team to fight him. Let's try one more time. What could I do to change the team? More attack power, you think? Less healing? That could do it. Alright, Shelly has to go to sleep. It is the weekend for you, so thank God at least for that. Is it still the weekend? Is it Saturday or is today Sunday? Fuck, today's probably Sunday, right? Oh no, it's Saturday. Thank God. So that's what happens when I'm not working a regular day job. Totally forget what day of the week it is. Has nothing to do with the vaporizer. Right, so what did we all cover? We covered Patreon. Oh, no, we didn't. I even got a new patron list going. So check this out. Now I don't have to look for that fucking image forever. I just made a preset. Let's check it out and see if it works. Right, so now I can just click over to the patrons. So we got Suki, Travis, Ray, and Jim. Well, it's weird aiming in that direction. Alright, so let's go back to the game. So that's sweet. Now I don't have to dig and bitch about fucking complain about that fucking patron image always getting me every time. Now I got it nice and quick. Finish it. All the songs in the progress. Got so many projects on the go. Let's hopefully get the song out by Christmas. Maybe it'll be the next big Christmas seller on iTunes. I have to say, this team did pretty good this time. I don't know if it was changes I made, but that almost looked more close to beatable. Alright, so next what we'll do is we'll wrap up with the affiliate links. And I think I covered everything else. If anything else comes up, just let me know. Alright, so Patreon, finishing quick, is my specialty. It's a saying that comes on t-shirts and bed sheets. Both popular with the ladies. That's not Patreon, that's Society 6. Hido TV will pay you to watch videos. Swagbucks pay you to shop online. GameKit pays you to try video games. Free Bitcoin is the wallet system for cryptocurrencies, and the Virtual Mate is for adults and men only. But ladies need a sex machine. They always know who to call. I'm just kidding. Unless you're near Toronto. And yeah, let's see here. The Virtual Mate sex machine is a real product, kickstarted, crowdfunded, and all my offers are for 18 plus only, including this one. And yeah, and make sure you check all your regional laws. My website, the click show more information button, everything should be in the YouTube description. I should really check because I haven't checked in a while. I've got a discount code for the Virtual Mate, so if you need it, just let me know, but I'm going to actually start posting it on an updated screenshot of this soon. So I'll have my show's discount code for the product listed soon. Still not actually working with the money-wise, but it's kind of neat to actually have a code like that. Alright, so let's wrap up with the fire screen. Fire screen. Do I have any new items that I can burn in the vaporizer today? Let's check. Let's check. No, all the armor we got was crappy old armor. Let's go with Darius frags. If you happen to get any of the Darius frags that we just won today in your vaporizer, it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if that doesn't happen and you can help with a like, really appreciate it.
Just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life.
Bye for now. See you later, everyone. Bye everyone, see ya, have a good weekend. Yeah, good luck in the casino, all you kids. Casino event, I mean.